Hello Virgos, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot read is naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can by using this plain deck to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. It will be a general read, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, well, I'm sorry, not all the reads can resonate with you. But don't worry too much. I don't follow any sort of cycle other than doing general reads. So, well, we'll have both of them. So, next week's one might resonate with you. Okay, we are doing a read about the Six of Swords, which you had in the last All Signs overview. The Six of Swords is an energy of going to a calmer, more level place or way of thinking. We got the Moon card. It's a journey down an unknown road with the Moon there, and the Nine of Wands kind of feeling slightly defensive about it all as well. But at least someone's in a leveler place while thinking about it. Okay, while I'm shuffling, I'm just going to take this moment to remind you all that I am doing a giveaway this month. It is a wax melt burner, handmade. If you would like to be in a chance of winning this, then please feel free to just leave a comment, any comment, in any of my videos this month, and your name will be put in the draw. The more times you comment in any videos, the more times your name gets put in the draw. It is that simple. Okay, the way we'll do the energies is the first card I will pull out will be the energy of the connection. The second card will be the energy of what this King of Diamonds, which is about the same age as you, feels about the connection. And the last energy is what the universe wants to tell us about the outcome, I suppose, or possibly advice to you. And I'll also pull one off the bottom, which will be the overall energy of the read. Okay, so, oh, by the way, the King of Diamonds is a Capricorn. So a Capricorn about the same age as you, maybe just no more than a year older than you. Okay, with a Page of Pentacles as the main energy of the read, which is this will get done eventually. Okay, whatever this is all about will eventually happen. The Knight of Pentacles is an energy of taking its time, planning, making sure that it's got every option covered, making sure that any unforeseen circumstances have got some sort of contingency plan for it. All this takes time, and all that time, well, that starts to mount up, but it will get the job done, and it will get the job done efficiently. Okay, so we got a world for the connection. The connection is a brand new start. It's a huge new start. It's the universe actually rewarding you for completing the last little task you done for it, or whatever that may be. So this is kind of like a graduation, if you will. You are going up a level onto a higher energy, and this is the connection between you and them. Okay, it might be them going up, I don't know. It's a general read. You know your situation better than I do. Okay, so the way they feel about this connection is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is an energy of, I feel, clinging on to something. So it is possible that you are elevating up with that world card and they are not, and they are sort of like slipping behind, so to speak. Okay, let's see what the outcome is. The Two of Swords. A choice has to be made, a difficult choice. Now this choice could be that you have to leave them behind, or it could be anything else. So far, there's nothing really dictating what this read is about. It could be about work, it could be about a loved one, it could be about a family member, it could be about it could be about your pet dog. Okay, so let's have a look. So we have got the Magician coming out as some clarifiers for the actual connection. We've got the 8 of Cups, we've got the 10 of Wands, and we have got the 8 of Wands. So the Magician is telling me that everything is ready. Okay, everything is set. He's standing now in front of a table with all the different suits of the tarot all on the table. Now the book meaning is generally you have all the tools you need to succeed. Well, that book meaning is a hangover of what the Magician used to be called. The Magician used to be called the Cobbler. Okay, it's the first card in the Major Arcana, following it's the first numbered card in the Major Arcana. The Fool is the first card in the Major Arcana. That's you going on a journey. This is the first person you meet on the journey. That's why it's the first numbered card. And this is all coming off the last card of the Major Arcana. Okay, so the cobbler used to make shoes. That's what cobblers used to do. And they had all the tools you needed to succeed, because they would make your shoes for you. You need shoes for a long journey. Over time, for some reason, this has turned into the Magician. I don't really know why, but I've never really looked into it either. But the Magician, they make magic. Okay, they make things disappear. They make things reappear. They make things reappear in different places. They make things disappear in front of your eyes. But they have all the tricks of the trade, all the tools you need to succeed, if you will. But this is telling me the energy is ready. Everything, the universe has set everything. So all you need to do is start walking on your new journey and everything will fall into place. Which brings us nicely on to the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is a card of movement. Now, sometimes this could be a card of going on holiday. It could be a card of moving house. Generally speaking, it is definitely seen as a card of moving away from something you don't want and moving towards something you do want. I am getting the feeling you could be moving away from the Capricorn in any shape, sense, or meaning of the word moving away from. You could literally be moving to a new town, city, country even, away from this Capricorn. You could just literally be energetically moving on to a new person, a new thing. And this Capricorn could be a love person, it could be your boss, it could be a work colleague. And there's still nothing to really indicate what and how they are connected to you. It is creating burden. It's something you don't want to let go of, a little bit like them. But the fact that you coming up as the World and the Magician, you know it has to go. You know you have to walk away from it. You know you have to drop it. The 8 of Wands. Yeah, normally most tarot readers will be shouting communication. You're getting communication out of nowhere from a loved one. They're going to tell you how they feel. That is very possible, but it is definitely a card of forward and movement. Okay. Normally, the things what hold us back on our journeys is not having the information we need to move forward. The 8 of Wands is communication, is information. You're receiving the information to allow you to move forward. That's how the 8 of Wands works. Crossing this is the 6 of Swords. I need to call it the 6 of Wands. It could be a little victorious, but it's the 6 of Swords. That's you. You've accepted the fact that things have changed, okay? And you're now all calm and level with it. So it's like, yeah, okay, times have changed. Capricorn don't love me anymore. Capricorn don't value me anymore. If it's like a boss or something like that, Capricorn don't need me anymore. I've done my bit. It's time to move on to something new. Okay, and you're quite happy and content with that. You're not really overthinking it. It's just what it is, what it is. It's time to go. It's time to move on. So, okay, let's see what. Let's see how the Capricorn feels about it. Well, there's the Moon card. The Capricorn don't really know what's going on. They don't know why you're leaving. This is probably why they're hanging on, because they're not sure where the future will take them without you. Okay. And the 2 of Swords. They're having to make a decision. Do they pull their socks up and come along even though it's way above their pay grade, so to speak. You're on a different level now with that world card. They're not. Oh, they are so in the dark. They don't actually know anything about this. Okay. It's kind of a repeated message. We got the moon, yeah, and a decision to be made, a hard, difficult decision. And then we got secrets being kept. And then a hard decision, an indecisive king. The King of Cups is all about indecision, not wanting to give their love to someone, but wanting to love them, or wanting someone to know that they love them without actually letting them know they love them. It's perfect example of this. Patrick Swayze in Ghost, who says ditto. Yeah, Demi Moore, I love you. Patrick Swayze, ditto. Yeah. Why not just say the words I love you? He does love Demi Moore, obviously, because he doesn't go to heaven because he wants to sort her all out and everything and make sure that she's not in danger and everything else. If you've seen Ghost or not, I've just ruined the whole thing for you if you haven't. But when it comes to actually confessing his love, well, he's not so sure about that. I would just say ditto. Yeah. Two of Swords there. Gotta make a decision. Yeah, I don't know really what's going on. I don't know why Virgo is, I don't know, going on a journey, moving away. But I might have to pull my socks up and move away with them. Okay, I might have to follow them to the new town they're going to. So don't be surprised if they do. The Four of Pentacles can be a card of fear. They're fearing that you're going to do all this without them. Okay, but they don't really know what's going on. They are left in the dark. Okay, but crossing it all though is the Ten of Pentacles. Now the Ten of Pentacles is having it all together. A book meaning for that would be something along the lines of having an abundance of wealth, generational wealth, what goes from like you to your children and your children's children, not having to worry for life. As it's a crossing energy with that Four of Pentacles, I feel that they have the money. They save for the sake of saving. They've got this huge nest egg. They have everything they want in life. But there is something they clearly don't have in life. Financially, materialistically, yeah, they're well to do. I think on an emotional love level, no, maybe not. And maybe you moving away is what's making them realise that. Okay, I have an abundance of wealth, but who can I share it with? Okay, so let's see what this Two of Swords is about, the outcome, if you will. I say it's the outcome. It's what the universe is hoping will come from this connection. I just have to point out, if you hear any weird noises in the background or snoring or anything, that's not spirit or anything. I've just got my son staying with me. I'm doing this read quite late at night, and he's asleep. So you may hear him moving around or snoring or something. I don't know. Don't know how good my microphones are for picking things up in the background. But yeah, it's what the universe is hoping for an outcome, because we can get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. Don't know if I actually finished that sentence before talking to you about my son in the background, but there you go. Okay, so we have got the Hanged Man, the Hierophant, the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands. Okay, so there will be a difficult decision to be made. This generally aimed at you. Could be advice for the outcome of this. You may have to look at things differently, or you may have to make a sacrifice of some description. You may have to sacrifice the Capricorn to move away for a new job, a new love, a poorly family member, something like that. The Hierophant is saying that you are more spiritually aware, I feel, with that Hierophant. The Hierophant is like the Pope, if you will. He's sometimes portrayed as a Pope. I think in this one he's a bishop, but he is holding his fingers up like that. So it could be the Pope. And I'm being drawn to his crook in his hand, which is kind of like, with the Hangman and the Hyphen, the universe is sort of gently guiding you where you need to be. Okay, you are a sheep, and the universe is the sheepdog, herding you in. There will be conflict, but there will be commitment. Okay, you are going to be conflicted. We already know that. You're in an energy of indecision with having to make a decision for this outcome. And this is in your hands. Yes, the universe is guiding you to where you need to be, but you're the one who gets to say yes or no to it, because it's a Two of Swords. It's not the Lovers or any other major arcana choice card, which is saying the universe is making the choice. You're just going along for the ride. So the conflict is something to do with the choice you have to make, and the outcome will be, well, I said it was commitment, but the Four of Wands can mean many different things. It can mean marriage. It's the minor arcana of the world, so we're actually starting with the world and finishing with the world. It could have given me another world out of there, but it decided to give me the minor arcana of it, which is the new beginning. There will be conflict before your new beginning. This could be if you're breaking up with them in any way, shape or form, leaving the business, leaving a work colleague. There may be conflict. You may not want to. I think I said that somewhere with that Ten of Wands. But you do feel comfortable, because that's one of the other things which the Four of Wands represents. You feel comfortable within your own surroundings, within your own skin, within the choices you make in life. You're satisfied with the choice you've made. The Six of Swords suggested that as well, which was crossing up there, and the main card for this read. Okay, let's see what's crossing this is the Justice card. So, to start with, this outcome is just going to balance you out even more. You're already pretty balanced in your mind because of the Six of Swords, but financially it's going to balance you out. So perhaps it is a different job you're going to. Emotionally, it's going to balance you out. It's just going to kind of, balance you out, put you on another level. For some of you, it is justice. Perhaps you've worked hard, you've learned a lot, and your boss hasn't given you the pay rise or hasn't promoted you to the new levels of work or the new levels of skills you have. And someone else from another company can see your value, and they've, invited you into their company. By the look of it, you've accepted. You're moving somewhere. So you've accepted, and that is your justice. I'm now being justified for all the hard work I've put in to learning this particular trade or whatever. A similar thing could be said on a love level. If this Capricorn is some sort of lover, then perhaps they've got to that, let's call it a rut, for want of a better word, where they just take you for granted. Yeah, and you keep changing yourself around, trying to make yourself look better, doll yourself up one way or another, get your hair cut, put on smellies, however you may do it, and nothing you do seems to make the other party notice you anymore. Okay, they still just come home, expect you to do all the stuff you've done and whatever, and someone else is like noticing the difference. Yeah, perhaps I don't know, for an example, perhaps you go on some sort of dieting weekly thing when you weigh in every week, and you have to keep reminding this Capricorn that you've actually been, and you tell them how much you've lost, and they go, oh, that's good, well done. Okay, but at this weigh-in place, there is a person who notices every week. You turn up every week, and they look at you and go, well, you've lost a bit, probably about £4, and they're not probably too far away from the mark when you weigh in. And they notice you week after week, and they notice when you change your hair, they notice when you put on a different smell. Okay, and that could be your justice. You perhaps found someone who actually does value you, does notice you, And it's like, well, that's justice, really, isn't it? My person at home, it just thinks I'm part of the setup. Well, this person actually notices I've changed my hair. And that's your justice coming in. So that is your read, Virgos. Hopefully, oh, my lights just died. Hang on.